Hey everyone, it's Ashley.
Drop verbal bombs, telling the world they onto something. Sharing the love, tell them who you are. So totally awesome.
Totes joking. I'm not Ashley. So today we're talking about books. I actually didn't used to love reading books. When I was a little kid, I did, and then somewhere along the way it kind of got lost. And in high school, I read almost no books. But when I was a kid, I loved The Giver. That was like my favorite book. We read it in school, and I thought it was mind-blowing how much their society was different than ours. Then around junior high, I read the Homecoming series by Cynthia Voigt. I related to it so much. The main character's name was Dicey. Her mother abandoned her and her siblings, and she had to walk them from Connecticut to Maryland. It's all about their travels and who they met along the way, who helped them, and how she survived. And then it goes on after they've gotten to their destination, what their life is like after that, all the way up until when she goes to college. So I kind of feel like I grew up with her, and she's one of my favorite characters. My favorite piece of classic literature is Great Expectations. I guess I kind of identify with the poor kid. The Cider House Rules. I read a separate piece for summer reading. I guess it kind of gave me an insight into boys at that age. The cult high school book, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So my favorite books that I've read recently, the Dan Brown series, the Robert Langdon series, the Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, and The Lost Symbol. And I love all three of those books, but my favorite is Angels and Demons. I feel like they should have just taken the storyline, and I was really into reading Jodi Picoult for a while. I've always said Jodi Picoult, but apparently it's Picoult. The one that I would tell somebody to read if they weren't interested in Jodi Picoult, whatever, is 19 Minutes, and that's about a school shooting. In college, I was forced to read The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and honestly, I hated reading it. But once I was finished, I loved it. I fell in love with it. I was crying by the last page. I have a love-hate relationship with that book. It's kind of one of those things where you have to kind of earn it, I think. And then, of course, we have like the cult books, Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, and the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. And finally, books that are on my to-read list. I have a page on my blog dedicated solely to books that I have read, books that I'm going to read, books that I'm currently reading. So I'll link to that below in my underwear because I'm not wearing pants. Just to name a few: The Hobbit, Divergent by Veronica Roth, Delirium by Lauren Oliver, Matched by Ali Condi, The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory, Life After College by Jenny Blake. I love Jenny. So that's all I have for you guys. Hope I gave you guys some good ideas of things to read, things to not read. And if you guys have any ideas of books that you think that I would like, please leave me a comment. I need to know because I need to read as many books as I possibly can. Love your faces.